Hi, I'm Charles Covello, and here's What's for Dinner, where we'll show you easy, delicious dinners made from ingredients you can get right in our neighborhood at Frank's Market and Vines on Pine. Tonight, great winter comfort food, a new twist on an old staple, panko-crusted pork chops with my grandmother's favorite, roasted carrots and parsnips, and to top it all off, a traditional baked apple and pear crisp. Terry and Arlette at Vines on Pine helped us pair this meal with a couple of wines. Stick around, you're gonna love it. Make sure you take your butter out of the fridge beforehand so it has time to get down to room temperature. Or if you forget, like I always do, you'll probably need the help of an electric mixer to stir it all up. Our very first step is preparing the breadcrumbs so the flavors have time to marry, and the oil gets absorbed all the way to the bottom crumbs. Run your knife through, make sure all the pieces are the same size. And let those flavors marry. It's easy to check your progress if you're using a clear measuring cup like this. After you've prepared your breadcrumbs, it's time to start on your crisp. You have to peel, chop, and dice your fruit. For this recipe, we're using Granny Smith apples, which are ideal for baking, and Bosc pears, which you'll always find in the winter. Now, coring the fruit may sound intimidating, but it's actually fairly easy. Just take a piece of the fruit and run your knife along the edge of it like that, removing the core and the seeds, because after all, nobody wants to bite into an apple seed. So we're gonna use about a teaspoon of lemon zest, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Juice it, cut side up, making sure no seeds get in the mixture. Add your sugar, flour, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Don't be afraid to mix it using your bare hands. The French believe it's the way you truly cook with love. Pour the mixture into your baking dish, and then you're ready to start the topping. 1½ cups of flour, 3/4 cup of sugar, brown sugar lightly packed, old-fashioned oats, 1/4 the butter, and then run your knife like that. We're going to mix at low speed. This is what it should look like. And then just sprinkle it evenly on top. If you're cooking anything else in the oven, go ahead and cover your crisp. This way the flavors don't meld. Next, we're going to do the veggies. Wash, peel, and quarter your carrots and parsnips. These carrots are about the perfect size we're looking for. For an extra special added kick, we've also added half an onion. Just run your knife through it like that. Put your veggies into a baking dish just like this. Drizzle with olive oil, salt and pepper to taste, and add half a teaspoon of your favorite dried seasonings. For this recipe, we're using parsley, thyme, and sage. Mix your veggies and seasonings. Make sure it covers all the pieces. Pop your veggies into a 400-degree oven for 45 minutes to an hour. Your roasted veggies should be tender, but not mushy when they come out. Now we're ready for our pork chops. Heat about a tablespoon of olive oil in an oven-proof skillet over high heat. Salt and pepper your pork chops to taste on both sides, and, careful of splatter, place them into the skillet for about a minute each side. After they've seared, let them rest a few minutes before breading. This helps redistribute the juices throughout the chop. When you're ready to bread, I find it's actually easier to brush one side of the pork chop while it's still in the pan with the Dijon mustard before putting it into your breadcrumb mixture and brushing the other side. Once both your chops have been breaded, put them back into the oven-proof skillet and into the oven for 12 to 16 minutes, uncovered. And when you're ready to take them out, don't forget to let them rest a few minutes before serving. This is going to be so good. After you've roasted your veggies, you can either serve them hot Or let them cool and add them to some greens for a really top-notch salad. Here's your finished apple and pear crisp. As always, we got great recommendations for wine at Vines on Pine. Les Garrigues is a Côte de Rhône from southern France. It's a typical red from that region and has a slightly spicy flavor, which is a perfect complement to the meal. Underwood Cellars, it's a Pinot Noir that has a great value and pairs well with hamburgers, grilled fish, pork, seasonal soups, and creamy cheeses. For a little romance, we've dressed our table with flowers and candles from Frank's. That's what's for dinner. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.